She is none other than the wonderful Megyn Kelly. She joins us now from the United States. Megyn, it has been a huge couple of weeks. Of course, everything to do with Charlie Kirk is still hurting, but I just want to say publicly what I would say to you privately, which is it's been amazing to watch you. It's been amazing how you've sort of held many people's hands as they go through these past couple of weeks. That memorial service, pretty amazing.
It was stunningly beautiful. I was like, people who are criticizing it for its over the top, pyrotechnics and so on, they don't understand Turning Point. Like, Charlie loved that stuff. He loved that stuff. He thought it was really cool that they were able to give you like a hero's welcome when you walked out onto the stage. And I loved it too, as somebody who speaks at the events. It's very cool. You walk out there, they got the dry ice going and they got the pyrotechnics and they've got a really cool, setup reel for you. So I thought they honored him and what he would have wanted perfectly. People are ripping on Trump for being too divisive and saying he hates his enemies. No, Charlie absolutely adored Trump and understood him, almost better than anyone, and would have 100% endorsed everything that Trump said and said, let him roll. Not that he would have shared every sentiment, but he would have completely blessed Trump saying exactly what Trump wanted to say. So I thought they handled it perfectly. And it's no accident to me because they knew him best. They had done countless numbers of public events with Charlie, and they knew exactly how he would have wanted it done.
Part of course, what Charlie Kirk was famous for was going onto campuses, engaging in all of that debate. And I think it's spectacular that this soon after, Turning Point USA is getting out and doing that again. They've already had one with Michael Knowles. You are going to be doing one in just the next couple of days. Security, obviously tighter, indoors, screening, all the rest of it. But how important is it for you to be one of the first cabs off the rank to do what he did with those young people?
It's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. I was supposed to be doing this event with Charlie. I'd already committed, months ago to going here with Charlie. We were going to do this together. So, I owe it to him to show up, and I will show up. And, it's not the case that my husband had no concerns. I'll say that, he definitely was like, what exactly is going to be done? What are the safety precautions that are being taken and so on? But I feel comfortable with Turning Point now. They've definitely ratcheted it up. And it is indoors, which is much easier to secure. And, we've had a lifetime of these events being secure. It's only 2 weeks ago that we saw, wow, okay, it's a different story, not counting Butler, where we saw it in full Technicolor. So I think, unfortunately, we've learned these lessons repeatedly and we've learned them the hard way. But these outdoor spaces are very hard to secure. Like what I'm seeing in the wake of Charlie's death, which is yet another gift he's given us, is people, especially on the right, who have been afraid to say I'm on the right. And you have to think in particular of young people, because on college campuses, they think they're surrounded with 95% leftists and that they'll be otherized, they'll be ostracized if they say, I'm actually a conservative, are finding the nerve to say, I'm not with you. I totally disagree with you on all of these dicey fundamental issues. I'm with Charlie. They use the term at Charlie's memorial service, one of the speakers, Charlie's Army. And I really love that. Charlie's Army is out there in full force with their words. That's their weapon. And they're no longer afraid to use it. To me, it's such a thing of beauty. And it's such a perfectly fitting way to honor Charlie. It's that plus the renewal of faith. He would be so proud.
Now, let's get to other stuff. Kamala Harris has got a book out. Yawn. People who've read it said, look, this doesn't make any sense, in that obviously she accepts no responsibility for her own lack of action, stupidity, word salads, all the rest of it. Maybe it's a cookbook because there's as many word salads in this as we have seen on TV. Maybe that's the angle she's going for. But she sat down last night with Rachel Maddow for a very, very soft handhold through basically. So tell me the stuff we pre-agreed on. I'm not going to push you on anything, and even kind of let her get away with this stupidity that America's not ready for a gay vice president. And, of course, Rachel Maddow, a gay woman herself. No one's going to buy this unless the Democratic Party backs up a truck and buys 100,000 copies. But what about the sales pitch of Kamala? It reminds us of the president that thankfully never was.
Whoa, 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 with the negativity around this book, Paul. This is like, slow your roll. We love this book. We want a sequel. I take a third edition. She's back out on tour. This is a gift. This is manna from heaven. What are you complaining about? Stop ripping on it. We want to encourage her. This is wonderful news for us. We get to see her out in action again and listen to all of her profundities. And I think it's amazing. I love how she thought it would be a good idea to open up, the howitzer on her fellow Democrats. And now finally, we are getting the thing that we deserve, which is the Biden team coming out and telling us the truth about Kamala Harris. This is so sweet. This is the nicest things the Democrats have done for us since the terrible news of 2 weeks ago. So she decided for some reason now would be the time, instead of when she was actually running for president, to say all the ways in which she disagreed with Joe Biden, all the bad things she thought about the Biden team. Great. Okay. I'm here for it, sister. Go. I believe every word, by the way. So it's really been super fun to watch the circular firing squad amongst the Dems. Usually they're a little better about holding their discipline on that. It's usually the Republicans who do all the infighting. So I'm thrilled to see it. And I really can't wait until her next appearance. I can't wait to hear what she has to say next.
Yeah, look at that smile. Look at the pearly whites. The lady's happy that this is happening. Yeah, that particular moment, which is worth checking out for everyone, but it is when she obviously is sitting opposite Rachel Maddow, again, proud, out, gay woman. And she said, no, I never said that.
No, that's not what I said. That he couldn't be on the ticket because he is gay. My point, as I write in the book, is that I was clear that in 107 days, in one of the most hotly contested elections for President of the United States, against someone like Donald Trump, who knows no floor, to be a black woman running for President of the United States and as a vice presidential running mate, a gay man, with the stakes being so high, it made me very sad, but I also realized it would be a real risk.
It's a long word salad way of saying I said exactly that. That's exactly what I said, exactly what I meant. I mean, of course, the actual words created absolutely no point other than you're right. But in classic Kamala way, she had to throw 200 words at you're right, because what she wanted to communicate was you're wrong. But she's not adept enough to actually do that dance like most skilled politicians who make it to the vice presidency. I mean, can you imagine J.D. Vance on the hot coals about something fiery he had said in a book? He would be fine. He would handle it so deftly you'd be impressed, even if you weren't his fan, on how he got through it. She's exactly the opposite, which is why she's so fun.
We love you, Megyn. We look forward to seeing what's going to happen at the college campus, about how you're going to engage with it all. We'll make sure we play some highlights here. In the meantime, make sure you check out the Megyn Kelly Show live, which is in the early hours of the morning here in Australia. But otherwise, you can get it on podcast, YouTube, or, of course, SiriusXM. We love you, mate. All the best.
Great to see you, Paul. See you next week.